Today is Easter. It's gonna get posted the day after Easter because I'm like one video ahead. Yeah, got back. I'm gonna do the same lifts I did last week, and then try to progressively overload. So I know I have actually on my phone I got like the weights I did, and for how many reps. I'm just gonna basically try to either hit more weight or more reps. It's good to track what you did each week and then try to just do better each week. That way you know you're making progress. But yeah, head to the gym, hit some back. I use lifting straps. I don't want to target my forearms when I'm doing back. If I want to train my forearms, I'll throw them in on my arm day. I recently just started doing that. Yeah, happy Easter. See you in the gym. One more thing. Since today is Easter, I will be going, hanging out with my family. And I'm on a bulk, so I'm not going to like pull up to the family function with my food scale and weigh out, how much ham and how much potatoes I'm having and all the other goodies I'm sure they'll have. So I will post my macros, but just know today was definitely a cheat day because whatever the macros say on there, I definitely ate more. I'm obviously going to track whatever I ate like this morning and throughout the day, but yeah, Easter dinner probably will not be tracked. I might try, but it's probably going to be too much of a hassle. Just letting you know, macros might be a little different today. Last week I did 200 by 8, so we're trying to do better than that. Okay. A little better than last week. All right, this set dropped it a little bit, dropped it by 20 pounds. Okay. Last week I did 150 by 7. Trying to get more than 7. All right. And if you could tell, well, if you couldn't tell, I'm keeping my reps slow and controlled for the most part. You know, I'm not afraid at the very end, you know, throw a couple partials in, you know, little fast ones, but for the most part, all my reps are slow and controlled. Like I could, you know, probably put the whole stack and just freaking horse cock it around, but what's that good? It's, you know, just risk of injury at that point. So slow and controlled reps. Okay. Yep, those feel great. All right, for this same weight as last week, just gonna shoot for more reps. I did nine last week. Okay. Wow. All right, that's good. Okay. All right, next thing we got pullovers. And if you ever feel like you can't get mind muscle connection on this, focus about having your elbow point to the ground the whole time. You'll see it on this set. I keep my elbows basically tucked, and it just kind of activates your lats a little bit more. So you're tucked, stretch, squeeze. Okay. And this cable stack, dude, it's only 50 pounds. It's heavy. It's a heavy 50 pounds. All right, same thing on this. All right, last thing for back, rear delts. On this, I focus like almost turning my elbow upwards as I go back. And then that way you get a little bit better mind muscle connection with your rear delt. And I go till I cannot even move it because you're still doing partial reps, still working the muscle. Last set for back. Oh, damn. Okay. Yep. And I do 3 sets. For the people that can't, raise their legs all the way to the bar or keep them straight the whole time, just bend your knees. Like, just do this right here. Just enough for your pelvic or your pelvis to, tilt. Just knees to your chest. Control on the way down. All right, and then the other thing I do for abs is a weighted crunch. I use this machine. You could do it, where you lock your legs in, hold a dumbbell, or on the cables, with a rope attachment. But, just pretty simple. Okay. Yeah, and that's pretty much all I do for abs. I do 3 sets of each, 6 sets total. Abs is something I've never really trained, to be honest. I guess like when I was in my room as a little kid doing push-ups and sit-ups. I mean, that's how I started. Bunch of push-ups, bunch of sit-ups, but other than that, I've never really trained abs. So my lower abs definitely need to get improved. I found that out when I cut down. And then my upper abs were way more developed than my lower abs. So that's why I start with the hanging ab raises, try to build those up. So after this bulk, next time I cut down, hopefully I got a little bit more separation between my abs. But that's it. Yeah, so that was my back and ab day. Pretty happy. I progressively overloaded on pretty much everything, I believe. So I would say that was a pretty solid workout. And then I showed you a little bit of the abs. I personally think I needed to start hitting abs. You know, everyone has abs if you get lean enough, but you still want to build them up. So when you get lean enough, they're more visible. Because my upper abs are way more built than my lower abs. Because I, you know, as of recently, I just started hitting abs. You know, growing up, I really didn't hit them that much, except for when I was like a little kid, in my room doing push-ups and sit-ups. So that's why I probably have, you know, built a little bit more better upper abs than lower. Just a bunch of sit-ups as a little kid. I remember like my dad and I would have like push-up contests, I guess. He would just like drop on the ground and see how many you could do. But yeah, that was the back and ab day. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I appreciate you guys if you are watching. Sorry, it's a little bumpy right there, but all right, happy Easter. Take care.